hydration belt review. The Nathan's VaporKrar. It's still hard to say. So I was needing a new hydration belt. The previous Nathan's belt that I had, it's pretty well wore out. I can't use this zipper down here anymore because I got some gel goo stains in here, and so the zipper won't work. Not a lot of storage, and I also had a lot of issues with this clasp back here. I was having a lot of chafing in the middle of my back, and so that was an issue. Also, whenever you're a runner, you tend to have systems put together. Systems for if I'm going to be running long distances, I've got my hydration pack and I know how much water I'm going to need. If I'm doing short distances, I'm not going to need water. I was kind of missing that system between 8 miles and 13.1, the half marathon, whether I was training for or racing that distance. The problem is that I needed a little bit of hydration. I didn't want to stop at the water stops, but I didn't need a lot, not enough for an actual hydration pack. So I had a challenge that I needed to find a belt that was going to cover all of those needs. So the hydration belt that I chose was the Nathan's VaporKrar. And this belt was designed with association with VaporKrar, and he is a famous ultra runner. If you don't know who he is, look him up, but I mean, obviously you know who he is. Some of the design features of this pack is it is very comfortable. It's very stretchy, and it doesn't have any of those clasps that I talked about earlier that was giving me some chafing issues. This is one of those that you're just going to step into and then slide up around your waist. It is unisex, but that shouldn't make any difference on sizing for men or women. One thing I like about this is it does have these little buttons right here, and these are little rubber buttons, and what these are going to do is these are going to help them stay in place on your body, and so there's not going to be any shifting around. There's also a lot of storage in this belt. We've got a pocket in the front, we have a pocket on each side, and then in back we have a pocket that is going to be for a hydration soft flask. There's also ample reflection on each side. The positives that I've found with this belt, I've ran quite a few miles in it, and I've found a lot of things that I really like about it, and I want to share those with you. First of all is going to be the storage. Another part that's really great about this pack is it just disappears on the body. You just don't even know that it's there, and that's one of the things that I really like about it. Because it's a step through, then it's going to fit onto your body just like any other article of clothing. Another thing that's really great about these is the ability to make it fit specifically to your body. So once you put this onto yourself, you can grab this right here, this strap, and then there's one on the other side, and you pull it tight, and it's going to pull it up against your body to whatever's comfortable to you. Another aspect of this which is really great and was one of the things that drew me to this is that it did have the soft flask hydration pack in the back. And so this is really great. This right here is 18 ounces, and it is enough to get me through a half marathon. Not all belts are perfect, and this one has a few flaws that are not deal breakers for me, but are some things that are of concern to me. The front pocket is really nice. It holds the phone nice and secure. These side pockets here, the only thing that holds these side pockets closed is one little piece of Velcro here. And so I have had some concerns, especially whenever I'm carrying my key with me, is this going to come out or pop out because it's not completely secured? Well, I find myself reaching down every once in a while just to make sure that that key is still there. And so over the long term, I don't know how this Velcro is going to hold up on keeping those pockets closed, but that's something that I'm definitely going to look out for. And then the bottle here at the back, I did find a little bit of difficulty reaching back, getting that bottle pulled out of the pocket, and even more difficulty getting that bottle put back in while I'm still on the run. I did find that as that bottle emptied out a little bit, it got a little bit easier to put into the pocket, but it was still somewhat of a little bit of a chore. And finally, I've had a few comments about this bottle, and I've had a few issues myself. While I like the soft flask, it's easy to drink from and squeeze, and also you can hang it upside down to dry it out. I have heard some issues with sealing around the top on this soft flask, and some people who've had issues with it leaking. I haven't had any issues with it leaking around this end, but I have had issues because this is a squeeze opening here. I have had issues of in my pack, if I don't get it put in there just right and it pinches that nozzle there, it will leak as you're running. Not that big a deal if it's water, but if you've got some sort of endurance drink mix in there, then you could have a sticky mess on your hands. In conclusion, I really like the Nathan's pack, and I recommend it to anyone who's out there looking for a waist pack. The street value on this is anywhere between $49.99 and $59.99. At first I thought that was a little bit of a negative because that is quite a bit of money, but with the quality of build on this and then the comfort and the usefulness that it is in my system, then I think it's money that's very well spent, and I think you'll enjoy the pack too. Thank you for watching the video, and I hope you enjoyed it. If you want more information, you can go to www.heartlandrunning.com. You can find us on Instagram at Heartland Running Podcast, or join our Facebook group, and that's where all the fun happens. And if you want to call the show and give us a race review, give us a gear review, or just talk running, then you can call us at 417-319-1060. Thanks for watching.